what's it kind of mean to have all this come together like that?
It's a little I'm a little overwhelmed right now. Not overwhelmed, but I just can't quite find the words. This is like something that means a lot to me. Having my family's name out there, but also giving the student athletes this type of facility is huge, and I really mean it. It's been such a group effort. Tim Headington was huge in this whole building getting done with a ton of other donors. I'm sure if you guys have seen all the different rooms, so I'm glad to be a part of that. But this is something that my family and I are very, very proud of.
Blake, since you came through here, OU's had a Final Four run, 2 lottery picks, and then, of course, the Thunder have kind of made their stamp on the state. What can you say about just the legacy of basketball in the state of Oklahoma, especially after commemorating the Griffin complex?
The state of basketball in Oklahoma, to me, has never been better. Just the awareness. I mean, this is a football school, and it will be for a long time because of everything they've accomplished, and rightfully so. But it doesn't mean that basketball can't take that next step and be mentioned every year as a team to possibly win a championship. And I think what Coach Kruger's done and what we tried to do is lay that foundation. We've had successful teams in the past, but it starts with something like this, and it really starts with Coach Kruger and what he's done and everything, and hopefully this is just a tool to help them get to that next level.
How much of what's in here?
Help recruit.
Hopefully a lot. I hope guys come through this and girls come through this facility and they think they can imagine themselves working out here, and we've tried to give every tool possible. So if a kid really wants to earn it and they want to work hard enough, they have everything that they need. There's stuff in here that I've never used, that I've never had in my whole NBA career. That's pretty special. When I talked about giving people the tools, that's sometimes all you need. There's no secret formula. There's no secret workout or trainer or whatever it is. But when you give kids the opportunity to use the best of the best, then that's all they can ask for.
You mentioned there's stuff in here that you've never used, but how much stuff in here was on your suggestion? How much of your stamp do you see in here?
I mean, for me, mostly it was about the functionality, the space having functionality. I think sometimes when you're designing something new, right when I got drafted to the Clippers, they had this brand new training facility, and it was probably the best in the NBA at the time. But the weight room was just, it had all this brand new equipment. It was very nice, but everything was kind of in a small space, and as strength training changes, you don't use all this equipment. You need open space. You need something like this. So we weren't able to transform that into something like this. So this design gives us the opportunity in 10 years, when things do change, because they will, to switch it around and be able to add new technology. And that was my biggest thing for this building is being able to keep up with the trends and how everything goes. And I think this space is perfect for it.
Is the possible touch with the alumni locker room? The alumni locker room, the nameplates and everything. Can you talk about the significance of that and just kind of the symbolism behind having that there?
Yeah, that's something I talked about. When Buddy was coming out, it was something that we talked about a lot. Was coming back here more often. Having a week maybe in the summer when the guys are here, maybe before school starts or around this time, and coming and working out with these guys because I see the North Carolinas, the Dukes, the Kentuckys, those guys all do that, and I think it's important for the guys that are in this program right now to see guys like Buddy, to see guys like Trey that are where they want to get to, and they're also familiar faces. And so the alumni locker room hopefully will grow and get bigger, and hopefully we'll have 20 lockers in there of guys that are still playing, whether it's in the NBA or overseas, and we all come back and we play, and there's that family atmosphere that grows each year.
When you were getting recruited, what were the big things you were looking for?
Man, the thing I was most excited about was having my key card that got me into the gym 24. I remember Coach Cable was like, yeah, that key card works 24. Actually, it was my brother, because my brother was here first, and he was like, yeah, my key card works 24/7. I was like, that's amazing. I can come shoot at 2 a.m. if I want to. And that's what I mean. That, stuff like that was exciting for me, because I knew that it was up to me, whether how hard I wanted to work to determine where I was going to go with basketball. And, that was a huge thing for me. I would have loved something like this, but I don't think any facility was like this at the time when I was in school.
Blake, since you came through here, OU's had a Final Four run, 2 lottery picks, and then, of course, the Thunder have kind of made their stand from the state. What can you say about just the legacy of basketball in the state of Oklahoma, especially after commemorating the Griffin complex?
The state of basketball in Oklahoma, to me, has never been better. Just the awareness. I mean, this is a football school, and it will be for a long time because of everything they've accomplished, and rightfully so. But it doesn't mean that basketball can't take that next step and be mentioned every year as a team to possibly win a championship. And I think what Coach Kruger's done and what we tried to do is lay that foundation. We've had successful teams in the past, but it starts with something like this, and it really starts with Coach Kruger and what he's done and everything. And hopefully, this is just a tool to help them get to that next level.